Selling everything you own for something you believe in is a sign of commitment. This is what entrepreneurs do to get a business started. This is what philanthropists do. This is what people with a mission do.
To run was the price to be free. Again, to feel the emotion of the world and to be with my wife and to help some children. And that's a good reason, good enough to keep going to run.
Serge was really clever in structuring his daily routine. The children was part of the fun for him, part of the enjoyment. So he included them in the task, in the mission, in the endeavor. And they actually inspired him. That was part of the fun for him. Take away the kids, I don't know if he would have done it. So he was really wise to add some fun to the mission, make it fun, make it enjoyable, and it was a good idea.
My motivation was to be free, to be unique, to do some things who nobody else did it, to help some children. The motivation is just to live a fantastic, exciting, strange life.
Some sports attract solitary kinds of athletes. People, men and women who like to do things on their own, in their own way, in their own special way. They're not the kind of people that enjoy team sports. They want to do it in a special way. They want to put their own signature on the task, and that's a little different. Serge probably wouldn't have been a good team player. He had his own way of doing things. Think about how he designed this mission, how he conceptualized it. That came from within him, and it's no one else's idea. It's really his.
I didn't want too much to be a part of a team or a part of a big group. I think, directly when I born, I had the independent gene. I don't know, that just happened. I prefer to do my way on myself, just with few people I chose to be close to me, you know.
People who can do this are very, very unique. They're not common, they're not ordinary, they're at the end of the bell curve. And they have a kind of psychological and mental toughness and physical toughness that is very unusual, very hard to find. Some people could train and never even develop it. Perhaps there's a special kind of genetic predisposition to be this kind of athlete.
If you choose a very hard challenge, like to run around the world, you have on your mind some small crazy gene, you know. To keep alive a very strong dream or to choose an unusual way of life like ours, you need to be somewhere a little bit crazy maybe. It's impossible to choose a real big, strong adventure like what we choose and to be absolutely a normal guy.
Quitting never entered their minds. That was not part of their vision, failing, giving up. And this is what we see in people who are intense competitors, people who have big dreams. Failing really isn't an issue. And in fact, a setback, they bounce back from it. They show tremendous mental toughness, tremendous resiliency, and that's what allows them to succeed.
Everything it's impossible till nobody try to do possible the impossible. If one day one guy try to run around the world, even if everybody tell to you it's impossible for your ankle, for your knees, for your back, for your stomach, for your spirit, for your wife, for your everything, of course will stay impossible. But one day I wake up and I run around the world, we finish by success. Now everybody knows that's possible. Everything is possible.
This is a remarkable couple. I've counseled thousands of people for more than 25 years, and I've heard a lot of interesting stories and interesting challenges. But this is right up there with the top. This is like climbing Mount Everest, or this is just a remarkable task. How many other people could do this? How many other people could do this? Just think about that for a moment. Do you know anybody? It's not like you can say, well, anyone who wants to do this, line up. You're not going to have a very long line outside the door. People may dream about doing it, but who could do it? Not too many.